guys, welcome back to Rochelle's Creations. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin spice trifle. It's really good and it's great for breakfast or dessert, so I hope you guys like it, and let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to make our pumpkin filling, and I'm going to use 2 of these cans of organic pumpkin from Trader Joe's. It really depends on how big your trifle dish is, but mine, 1 definitely will not be enough, so I'm going to use 2, and I will show you how to put it together. Alright, so I've got my pumpkin in this dish here, and I'm going to add some vanilla and some maple syrup, and the precise directions and measurements will be in the description because I find it easier to just put it in the description instead of saying all of the measurements over and over again. So you can check the description and I'll just show you how to put everything together. And then I'm going to add the almond milk, and the pumpkin pie spice, which I recommend you get a lot of since it's not going to be at Trader Joe's forever, so you should definitely stock up on this because it's seasonal. Stir this up. Okay, so for our whipped cream filling, I'm going to use this coconut cream from Trader Joe's, and I'm going to whip this with a whisk. Alright, so for our whipped cream filling, I'm going to make whipped coconut cream, and I'm using this coconut cream from Trader Joe's, which is really thick, and this is at room temperature, which is fine if you don't have a mixer or something like that. And I chilled this bowl in the freezer for about an hour just to make sure it's nice and cold. Right into this I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, a little bit of nutmeg. You can add cinnamon too, but I just feel like adding a bit of nutmeg, and a couple tablespoons of maple syrup. And I'm just going to start stirring this all together. And this doesn't have to be ridiculously thick because it's more like a Cool Whip filling because it's just for a trifle. So you don't have to worry too much about it not being extremely thick. And feel free to use a hand mixer if you want for this, but it's okay if you don't have one. Alright, so I'm just going to put this in the fridge until we need it. Alright, now I'm going to take about a tablespoon of the cream that we just made and just put that in there. You don't have to do this, but it does make it taste really good. So we'll just mix this. And make sure you taste it and make sure that it's sweet enough for you and has enough spice, like pretty much anything with pumpkin. You don't have to worry because it doesn't have eggs or anything like that. So just stir it, taste it, and we're ready to assemble. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to assemble this. And for the filling for this, for what goes in the middle, I'm going to use some of this granola from Trader Joe's. This is almond vanilla, I think, and doesn't have any animal products or anything. It's pretty awesome. And I'm also going to use a few Gingersnap cookies. So the first thing that we're going to do is take our pumpkin pudding filling thing, and we're going to put about 1/3 of it on the bottom of the trifle pan, or trifle dish. I'm not sure which one is technically correct. Just gonna spread that around. And then we're going to put a layer of granola. Spread it out. And you can use any kind of granola you want. I recommend one that is maple flavored, maybe with some almonds or some walnuts or pecans. Something like that would probably be really good. Then on top of the granola layer, I'm going to put a bit of this cream, saving most of it for the top. Alright, now I'm going to put some of these little ginger snaps around the edges, which you don't have to do. You could put them in the middle, or you could just leave these out. It's up to you. Or you could put ginger snaps instead of granola. Or you could put leftover pumpkin muffins broken up in the middle of this trifle, or you could put spice cake or something like that. It's kind of up to you and what you have. Now that that's done, I'm going to put another layer of pumpkin. And another layer of granola. Okay. The rest of the pumpkin. And it's pretty good, you'll find, because the granola starts to absorb the pumpkin and it turns into like pumpkin granola, and it's pretty awesome. I'll have to try it. Smear that around. And this is great if you have people over and you can just not worry about breakfast the next morning. You can just take it out of the fridge and have it ready, which is pretty awesome. Put a couple more ginger snaps just hanging out there. Maybe I'll put them down like that for a change. Alright, and now the rest of this Cool Whip whipped cream type thing. If you like it with lots and lots of whipped cream, I definitely suggest you use 2 cans and make a bunch of it. Slosh this around. You could make these in individual trifle dishes as well. Okie dokie. Well, that's pretty much it, you guys. I topped it with more gingerbread cookies and I crushed some of them up. And I put a little more granola on top and cinnamon. And that's it. And I put some on a dish so you guys could see the texture. It's really creamy and pumpkin-y. Ta-da! This is very good. It will change the way that you think of pumpkin. It's a really great fall dessert or breakfast. It's awesome. Very creamy and a nice break from pumpkin pie if you maybe want to do something a little creative. So yeah. So I hope you guys like this and give it a go. Tell me what you think. And as always, leave me a comment because I like to hear your comments. And yeah, so I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you in my next video.